This is the shirt I wore when they took me to jail, and when they bullied me, I was wearing the Ultimate Warrior shirt. It's fitting. Come full circle. They didn't beat me, obviously. But anyways, that's not what this video is. It's about wishing Gambit good luck tomorrow. The first day of the Hot Gates mission, or the summit, same difference, is tomorrow, Sunday, June 29th. But I don't know what Gambit's plans are. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to just skip tomorrow. He's a tactician. I don't know. He may skip going the whole 29th, give a fake out. So, if anybody's waiting for him. If there are, and people there are like, does anybody look like a Gambit here? Get him. Hopefully you don't look like a Gambit too much. I look like a Wolverine. I was told that to my face. They're like, you look like a Wolverine. You look like Wolverine. Like, oh man, that gives me away. That gives me away. So Gambit might look like Gambit. So that it might give him away. They're like, that's Gambit, get him. But Gambit can hold his own. If they couldn't take down the Wolverine, they're not going to take down Gambit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still standing. They ain't gonna do nothing to Gambit. But anyway, good luck tomorrow. I know there's like a morning thing for the Women of Israel thing that we were, I don't know if you're going to go to that one or not. But I know Rogue was interested in maybe going to that, or Storm. But it's kind of for the women, it seems like. So you may be able to skip tomorrow morning's first gathering of the Women of Israel. You may not fit in, You may be the only man at that gathering, Oh, this is only for women, I don't know. But the main one is tomorrow night, like the first main gathering. I don't know if you're going to go to that one or not. I don't know what you have planned. You're a wild card. You're a wild card, You're like wild cards. Wild cards. This is Gambit's strategy. Wild cards. 52 pickup. 52 pickup. That's Gambit's strategy. No one can predict him. He's a wild card. That's his strategy. 52 pickup. Throw cards in the air. Make it up. I don't know, as we go. He may not even start the mission on the 29th. He may start the mission on the 30th. He may not even start the mission on the 30th. He may start the mission on the on the 1st of July. You don't know. You don't know. He may be planning just to show up for like 5 minutes and that's it. I don't know. Do his thing. Be a Gambit for like 5 minutes. I don't know. No one can predict him. He's a wild one. He sent me a donation, and I thank you for that, my friend. Lord bless Gambit heavily for donating during a critical month where they took away my job. Yeah, they got power, okay? Instantly lost my job. No explanation. They got power, okay? But anyways, thanks for the donation. Lord bless Gambit with everything in this life and the next in heaven. Bless him with everything, everything you got, Lord. Even the stuff we can't imagine. Give Gambit up all that. Amen. But I sent him, the clubs. The club symbol, because I'm like, lucky club. I wanted to send Gambit the lucky club symbol, so that's what I sent him to for his donation. Ace of clubs. Everyone expects the ace of spades, not this time. Not this time. It's the ace of clubs. Good luck. It's the good luck card. Because we're wishing Gambit good luck. It's the ace of clubs. Ace of spades. Screw the ace of spades song. Screw it. It's been overplayed. It's the ace of clubs now. They need to make an ace of clubs song. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 52 pickup. You think this is Gambit's plan? You think this is Gambit's plan? You're wrong. Wild card. You're wrong. That wasn't his plan. Master tactician. I swear, God gave me some of Gambit's tactical stuff. Especially when God gave his Holy Spirit, put his Holy Spirit in my body, I became more tactical. I did. And he gave me my new name, Johnny. It's my middle name, but it's my new name. Like, I became more tactical. I did. You know, I'm like, man. I've never been this tactical. I've become so tactical, I fooled the FBI, the big dogs. That's how tactical I've become. I fooled them. I fooled the police. I fooled maybe the CIA. It was never confirmed to my face by them. By someone in the system that I fooled the CIA. It was never confirmed, so I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to get cocky. But I have a hunch, based on that one lone assassin type guy, spy, I may have fooled the CIA. Maybe. It's possible. But he could have been a really well trained FBI guy. I don't know. He had skills. But it was never confirmed to my face that I fooled the CIA. But it was confirmed that I fooled the FBI to my face. By then. So. But anyways. Enough about that. Don't get cocky. Don't get cocky. Just because you fooled the younger brothers doesn't mean you fooled the older brother. And the CIA is the older brother. Yeah. They've seen this trickery stuff before. I know they have. Yeah. But I think even I pushed the bar on what they've seen. You know what I'm saying? Even I pushed the limit on what the CIA has seen from a trained CIA individual. Even I pushed the bar. Because my training is more than theirs. It is. Yeah. I got trained by some, the League of Shadow leader. The League of Shadow leader from the Bible. That's who I got trained by since I was a kid. No joking around. So, that's how I've been ahead of them. That's how I've been ahead of them. Because I know what they're doing to the public. I know the CIA's tactics on the, That's why I haven't watched television in like 12 years. Let me say that again. I haven't watched television in 12 years. Let me say that again. I haven't watched television in 12 years. About that. Try to be that kind of a person. I told you I'm not asleep like everybody else. I don't watch the television. Even in the newspaper, I don't really believe what they say in the newspaper at front and center right then and there. Even then. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing's a lie. They're just they run the brainwashing propaganda. If you don't watch it, you're out of there. And they know I'm out of the system mentally. They're like, how come we can't beat this guy? We have all this information, but he's still beating us. Yep, I am. But we have all this information. If we have all this information, we can beat him. No, you can't. I showed all my information that they printed out for me. My full name, everything, the court trial. Try to beat me. Can't beat me still, Still standing here waiting. Anybody? No one beat me. No one beat me in a card game, 52 card pickup. I told you, if they can't even beat the Wolverine that's been sporadic and no plans. So they're not going to beat Gambit. Gambit's way smarter than me. Super tactician. But I may have Gambit beat on the wild berserker. Spontaneous. He may agree that I'm more wild, getting the attention of, look at the Wolverine. Look at the Wolverine. Look how dangerous the Wolverine is. Look at me. Look how crazy the Wolverine is. And so people are like, stop him. Get him. Look how dangerous he looks. See, it works. Gambit has to agree. I might be better than he is at that. Look at the Wolverine. Look at the Wolverine. Say, whoa, you're scared. You probably called the police already. Whoa. See how good I am? Animal. That's how they treated me in jail. I was just an animal. Call the police. Look how scary you looked. Gambit's like, you got me beat, friend, on that. Thank you. No one beats the Wolverine on that. Wildness. Making a mean face, and they call the police for making a mean face. Did you call the FBI yet? Oh, we're scared. He made a mean face. Yes, I got Gambit beat on that. I think we could say that. I got Gambit beat. But what I don't have Gambit beat on is cards. His cards. Wild card. Tactician. I don't have Gambit beat on tactical strategies. Tactical card. One shot at a time. So, very methodical he is. Very methodical. Very strategic. He's just been sitting in the background while the Wolverine's been causing ruckus and amok down here on the west side of the country. Gambit's just been sitting back watching. Gambit's like he's making everybody go nuts. Everyone's falling for it. That's what Gambit was probably saying. Everyone's just falling for his craziness routine. And they did. They fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. I can play the crazy guy like nobody else. They call me crazy anyways. Look how crazy I looked right there. Do you see how crazy I look? Call the police. Look, whoa. He's dangerous. Call the police. Oh, they're shooting the kid already. No joke. No joke. Every time I hear the sirens, I'm like, oh man, they shot another kid. Oh man. But anyways. But I was kind of a patriot when I was a kid, It seemed like there was more of a country in the 1980s, It seemed like the police were more sane in the 1980s. It seemed like, even in the 1990s, it seemed like the police were more sane. They're insane these days. They'll shoot you in 5 seconds if you're holding a butter knife, Just be careful what you have in your hands around the police. You're holding a pen? You might get shot. They might shoot me. If they see me holding this pen, they might think it's a weapon. I better put it down. I put the weapon down. We're safe. No weapons. I put it down. The dangerous pen, I put it down. You know what they say, a pen is more dangerous than the sword. But anyways, it's wild card. Wild card. For the next 3 days, it's all wild card. No one knows what Gambit's going to do. No one. That's why he's the master tactician. He hasn't told anybody what he's going to do. He might tackle the Donald. Gambit might have an Iranian cousin, half a second removed. He might be pissed. He might tackle the Donald. I don't know what he really wants to do. You know? Who knows? But I'd be more worried if Rogue was there. That's too much wild. That's what Rogue would be there. Yeah. That place would be in an uproar with Rogue there. So, but God's smart. He's like, okay, I could see all you guys were sincere about going to serve and stand for Jesus. But it's not needed. You passed the test. We just need Gambit to go to the arcades this whole time. So, oh, okay. So all that stuff about, getting the whole team to the arcades, that was just kind of a test to see how willing we were to do it for you, I guess. We were full board, Wolverine, Storm, Rogue. We were full board about going across the country. We were, going to the arcades, the four of us. I wanted it to be 6, but just, oh well. But anyways, but mission accomplished. That we just needed one guy to stand in for Bishop. Bishop goes to the summit. Bishop has been going to the summit the last 4 years, but he couldn't go this year, so we had to fill in. And that's what we've done. We filled in. Gambit filled in for Bishop. Our best guy. Our best guy of the team, Gambit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But it would have been cool to play some cards with Gambit, and then go to the mission and then come back to play some cards. That's what I imagine. We play some cards. Isn't that tight? The Wolverine and Gambit playing cards, like in the movies. You know what I'm saying? And then he throws cards at me, That's what I imagine. And then we go to the hot gates and then support Israel for God, and then we come back, play some cards, you know what I'm saying? That's what I imagine, So, not a far-fetched dream, And then I'd sleep in his backyard, you know what I'm saying? Backyard's better than a jail cell, I can tell you that much. I can see the sky, I can see the blue sky from the backyard. Oh yeah, open blue sky. You can't see the blue sky in jail. That's the one thing I know. And so I got a, after I got out of jail, I got a blue earring, blue sky earring. It's called blue sky blue. Because I didn't see the blue sky in jail. I'm like, if they're going to put me in jail, I'm taking the blue sky with me. I'm taking the blue sky with me. That they won't let you see in jail. I'm taking it with me in jail. They can't take the blue sky away from me. If they put me in jail, I'll take it with me. So that's why I got the blue sky earring. Don't you forget it. Blue's hair. But anyways, I've been talking a lot because I haven't really made a real video in a while. So I've been making legit videos because the hot gates is upon us. The hot gates is upon us. It's big. It's big, and I want in. But God's like, you sit this out. You took on the whole police force. You need a break. I'm like, okay, I do. You took on the FBI. You need a break. I'm like, okay, yeah. Gambit's got the hot gates covered, but I feel like Gambit has a harder, compared to anything I've been through, Gambit has a harder mission than me. I'm not kidding. Like, I think about it. Israel's never bombed Iran like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. And Iran has never bombed back to Israel like this. This is a big deal. And the USA bombing Iran for the first time, I think. This is a big deal. It's hostile. It's hostile. And I saw the leaders of Iran talking. They're not happy. They're not happy, and they're not backing down. I'm like, oh boy. I'm like, do they have a battleship near the summit in the Atlantic Ocean? Does Iran have a battleship there that they can drop a bomb from an aircraft carrier? Does anybody know if Iran has an aircraft carrier by Maryland? Does anybody know? I'm not kidding. I'm like, man, whoa. Like the biggest summit to support Israel, backed by the USA. Iran makes a statement. That's what I would do if I was Iran. You think you can bomb us? We'll bomb you right on the US of A. Right at the Israel summit, we'll bomb you. Yeah, that's what I would do if I was Iran. No offense, but they seem like they're meaner than I am, so they may do that. Wear your bomb repellent, Gambit. wear your bomb repellent, and Jesus will protect you. Hold that Bible above you. Hold that Bible above you to protect you from the bomb blast. I know I shouldn't be joking about that. But anyways, this video's getting long. But anyways. Alright, so I'm still a free man, and I could be a free man during the hot gates. So I'll check back into you during the hot gates when it's going on, you know what I'm saying? Because God granted me freedom to be free, not in a locked facility, with no outlets, no technology. God has allowed me freedom to cheer on Gambit via video. Yes, indeed. Don't you forget it. I could cheer my friend on like this. I couldn't do that in jail. I'd be cheering at the wall, where no one could see me. I'd be cheering at the wall in jail. I'm like, Gambit's doing it. Inside jail, I'm like, Gambit's doing it. I know. He can't hear me, but he's doing it. So, it's about the clubs. The good luck card. Good luck, my friend. You're gonna need it. I'm just kidding. You may need a lot of luck, Bishop said it was hostile, but when Bishop said it was hostile there at the summit, it wasn't as hostile as it is now in the Israel dynamic, obviously. So it may get pretty heavy, maybe. I don't know. Play it by ear. And that's all I'll say for this video.